Hey YouTube, I randomized the world here, and today I'm going to show you how to not only beat 2048 almost every time you play, if not every time you play, but also get the 4096 and 8192 tile. So the first thing you're going to need to know is you always want to stack one of the corners. Okay, so your highest number is always going to be in one of the corners. And that doesn't mean switch the corner and every time you get a new high number, go to that corner. It means select the corner before you start and always play to that corner. Okay, so I usually do the bottom left. The second thing you need to know is you want to stack one of the sides next to that corner. Okay, so the row containing that corner, that's going to be your stacked side. There's two, you can choose whichever one. I have friends that do it on the bottom, that do it on the top, but I like doing it on the left side with the bottom left as my high number. So as you can see here, I have the 8192 in the bottom left, the 2048, the 1024, and the 512. These are just screenshots of when I played and got this. And right here, I went over and made that an 8, up to an 8 from these two 2s and the 4, and I just collapsed down and then over into the 4096. So the other thing that you need to know is you need to have a plan. Okay, so you need to know what has to happen to make this 128 into a 256 and so forth. So right here, like I said, I needed a 16, okay, because they're all perfectly stacked. So I went over and that gave me an 8. A 2 popped up here, so I slid up and that gave me a 4, and then I had two 4s. So I slid up again and that gave me an 8. And then I just collapsed down, made the two 32s, two 64s, and then I went up, over, and down to get the 4096. So always have a plan, always know what you need. If there's a 64 in the corner, then you need to get two 32s to make that a 64, and then keep playing like that. So I'm going to show you the game real quick, just how to play. And a lot of people say don't slide up or don't slide down. That's not true. Just follow those 3 steps. Okay, so you always want to play everything to that corner. And that's a glitch that you saw me doing right here. It doesn't work on all systems. It works on a lot of the Apple systems. It doesn't work on Android. And it doesn't work on all of the Apples either. Because I have some friends that have iPhone 5s and iPhone 4s that it just doesn't work on. But then it works on some of theirs, the same iPhones, so I don't know. But if you slide up and down really fast, then it appears, or both of the numbers appear on that side, just like that. I guess it's kind of cheap for the people that don't have it, but it's not essential to the game. Anyway, something that speeds up the game, if you just slide, like say you were doing the bottom left corner, if you just keep sliding everything, and then once it gets stuck, you move over, and then keep going. So it's not a good strategy to win the game. I don't think that's actually possible. You'll get stuck eventually. But it's a good strategy to start the game. So that's usually how I start the games. And then I get serious and I actually start playing it. So anyways, those are my tips. I hope they help. I hope you win. I win almost every time I play, if not every time I play. I get the 4096 quite often. And I even get the 8192. So good luck. Please subscribe. And thank you for watching.